laki ng room, ang liit ng stage. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm here. And before, what's the name? Thank you. Okay. Tama screen. Wala. Is it working? Press the A or B. Technical difficulties. Okay. It's not working. I hope it will work. Otherwise, I'll be doing a presentation without the keynote. So before I proceed with my presentation, I just want to thank each and everyone for being present. We're very thankful to each one of you for supporting and trusting the company. Kung saan nandun ang company ngayon, it's because you have trusted us. And I think I will use, you have trusted us again to some people. And looking in retrospect, is it up already? I can see it. The V sign. You know what it means to us, to you? When you see the V sign, what does it mean to you? I know it's Vmobile, but victory. Oh, nicely put. Not only you're referring to or thinking of, some of you are thinking about standing for virtual, and V for victory, because we are victorious in conquering poverty. At least not nationwide, we're still going to address millions of people subscribe and using prepaid. And that's what we want to do this afternoon. We're actually excited to share you two things this afternoon. And okay. This is not the file. And I hope this cue can really remind me of everything I put together this morning, because I want the Manila, the last leg, to be quite different and unique. Eh, kasi kayo pinakamalapit sa amin, malapit kayo sa puso namin, marami akong gustong sabihin. Thank you for helping me. Ma-energize, matanggal ng konti yung nervyos because of this. And of course, these things I want to share with you, wala to dapat, pero nandyan na. Nakikita nyo rin yung kanina pa. We are introducing the Vmobile Empower SIM, powered by smart communications. And I'd like to also introduce my turf. Okay. Let me just recall some of the things I've done this morning. Now, looking in retrospect, when you look back, before we proceed, before we move on, and before we shift to a new paradigm, we would like to review things. And looking back, when we started Load Extreme as the universal prepaid loading brand service, we have proven a lot of things. No? When we introduced the first universal loading in 2003, some people think it will not work. And after many years, 7 years, we're now the leading provider of universal prepaid distribution platform. And that's the truth. Now, because of that success, I want to tell you that we're now processing something like more than 6 million transactions a month. And by the end of this year, I think we will reach 800,000 subscribers. That's the population. When we had our National Sales Convention in January of this year, ang target natin 1 million, hindi natin na-reach yun. For many reasons. And this taught us a lot. For example, you can recall September, during the stormy weather, na wala rin apektuhan tayo, right? Because of the power interruption issue. And we've known these issues for quite some time, but my board and company acted upon the issue late, very late. We feel sorry about it, but we have a solution, and that's the reason why we are acquiring our own genset, so that if the whole building is out, meron kaming serbisyo, hindi tayo mapuputulan. The building is not designed for 24/7 operation, but we were there from the very beginning. Nag-start tayo humbly, lumaki tayo, and now we didn't even expect that we will reach 800,000 by the end of the year. And since we're here, we can move to a new location, and we're already looking at that. But for the meantime, so that walang putol, we now have our own generator. Not only that, because of our success, we have inspired competition. Maraming klase ng load ngayon. May load, etc., etc., may etc., etc. load. And we don't mind having competition. I think one thing is for sure, and it's a fact. Tayo nauna at tayo ang ginagaya. So okay lang yun. Every move we make, every step we make, tinitignan nila yun. Ganda yun, ha? Okay. Now, I'd like to, the company now, because we reviewed and we re-examined our strategies, we are now looking into 3 things, but this morning boils down to only looking at 2 things. The first is reviewing the customer experience, because we know that since we are now 800,000 subscribers, if we can activate more than half of our population, if we can encourage them to use the service, we can actually reach a certain amount of volume that's really unprecedented. And to us, mas maraming yayaman kung mas maraming gagamit ng servisyo. But we have to change the way we look at Vmobile as a business opportunity. And that's what we want to do. And to be able to encourage you to continuously use the service, we have to review your experience as our customer. Kung laging wala yung servisyo, kung na-experience nyo yung delay, congestion, etc., which again, even telcos are admitting it's also one of the problems that they're trying to contend with. And kung hindi lang tayo maghahanap, hindi tayo magiging resourceful paano i-address this issue, then we cannot improve the customer experience. Secondly, we're trying to look into the empowerment advocacy. I personally think if we are going to create the platform just for retailers, I think we're missing a lot of things. Because retailing, although we empower you to be able to retail, distribute different prepaid products, I think it's not made, we create the platform not for that. Initially, yes, it's the empowerment concept of being able to help people have a small business. But we have to shift our paradigm. And later on, I will discuss to you why MyTurf is linked to that. And lastly, the platform utilization. Low Extreme is the all-access prepaid, and we've proven to everyone that it works. And because of your feedback, you guided us. At yung mga feedback na yun, nakuha namin, you want a faster reload. That's why earlier, Tiffany mentioned about adding more banks. And not only that, sorry guys, I have to mention that we're working with GCash. And very soon we will work with Smart Money. We're directly connecting with their platform so that you can actually load your GCash account, and in real time, in less than 15 minutes, you can reload your Vmobile account. That's what we're doing now. We're trying to connect to their GCash API. Now, same with Smart Money, because we are already connected to the Smart CRG. What we need to do is just activate the Smart Money capability so that when you load your Smart Money account, your account, not Vmobile's account, your account, and when you send a command, you can actually reload your LoadXtream account using your smart money. And it will take hours or days before you get the reload. We hope we can give you a real-time reload after you transfer or made that command. So that's what we're doing, and that's our promise to you in the next couple of months, of course, by next year. And you want cost-free. Pinoy na Pinoy. You want cost-free sending of transaction? It's very challenging to give, pero let me give you a little bit detail. And then you want a reliable gateway, because that's a problem. When you send a command, sometimes you're waiting for the confirmation, and when you call our hotline and we check, nangyayari, hindi ko pala dumarating sa amin yung command nyo because we're using SMS. And you also told us you want a faster and convenient way of transacting with LoadXtream, maybe using a menu-based. Some competition try to be innovative and they partner with a cell phone who can create. There are many ways to do it. Actually, you can build or develop Android, iPhone, and what? Android, iPhone, Symbian. You can develop applications that directly connect to our system, and you can use that on your phone. It's just user interface. We are also developing that. We promise you, you'll be the first to know when we fully develop this application that you can download. Now, I will address the last three bullets. In addressing that, I'm proud to introduce, of course, we want to change your loading experience, and I'm proud to introduce to you the Empower SIM. Powered by smart communication. Okay, ano ba meron tong smart SIM or Empower SIM? First, I'd like to show you, we took a screenshot of a phone na ginamit namin yung Empower SIM. Now, some of the Empower SIM that we have right now, wala pa ng menu. Alright? You can download it later. You have to wait for our advisory, and we will tell you how to download the menu. It's via over the air. However, we were given a sample of the Empower SIM and how it will look like kapag pinasok niyo yung SIM. So, you have that the screen na there, no? You select Smart, and then the next, for the customized menu, the next will be, you will see now in the choices of Smart menu, you have the Pasa Load, International Roaming. At the bottom, you see LoadXtream. And when you select LoadXtream, you will see all the menus available to you, the loading transaction, the resending of ePIN or the prepaid card product, transfer via wallet, which we are now developing, inquire balance, and if you're still using the bank or depositing to banks for reloading your LoadXtream account, you still have the option for notify reload. Register your new cell in case mawala yung cell niya, and change address. This SIM has a special gateway or short code. Tawag ng iba, vanity number. It's a 4-digit number. Hindi ko muna sasabihin sa inyo kung ano. I'm not allowed to tell you until we finalize. But I already know the number. Don't tempt me. But this gateway, of course, it's dedicated. Bakit na makakagamit ito lahat ng smart. Gagamit ng Empower SIM. What you will experience is a reliable gateway. Faster, sigurado nakakarating yung message nyo. And it's almost seamless because you don't have to type the 4-digit number. When you use the load, it's automatically sent to this 4-digit number. So you don't have to type the number. You don't have to memorize it even. And of course, that's the first version of the SIM. We can develop the SIM as we progress, no, in the business. If smart communications will be satisfied with the volume, with the take up of the SIMs, then we can give you the next generation SIM. Of course, you want a cost-free transaction. You want it free all the time. Kung ilang million na ang request namin na nakuha yan sa email, and nakita nyo merong sagot kami, may asterisk. Because you'll be glad it is related, it is possible, but it is related to the special and exclusive prepaid products by Smart Communications for Vmobile subscribers. Exclusive. Parang hindi kayo masaya. Let me further explain. Mas maganda Tagalog. Si Smart gagawa ng exclusive product para sa Vmobile subscriber lang. Prepaid, of course, prepaid. Let me just give you an example. Ano ba exciting sa mga product na prepaid? Example, unlimited texting, right? What if may unlimited texting for 30 days? Di ba maganda yun? Hindi ko lang sinasabi sa inyo kung magkano. But definitely, we are working on it. Once it's final, you cannot buy this from stores, you cannot buy this from other retailers. And by the way, we don't offer discounts for this product. You know why? Because you're not supposed to sell it. It's for your consumption. So you see, if you want this product, which is really very attractive, I can say now, it's very attractive, you have to be a member of Vmobile. And the reason why we're talking of empowerment is because when you buy product, smart, exclusive product, you get commission and rewards from consumption. That's the reason why these two is linked together. These two are together. They're related in my presentation this afternoon. So again, we want to thank Smart Communication for helping us address some of the major issues in the customer experience. Thank you very much, Smart Communication. Actually, the other company is already jealous. But I told them, no, we can't because we want to be ethical in this business. So, let me just emphasize the empowerment through technology advocacy of the company. Ever since, when we create things, when we develop empowerment programs, features, we always think of empowerment. We always think of how can we make your lives better. Before you became a member, subscriber of Vmobile, yun ang aming ultimate mission. Change the way you use the product, change your life. In the process, helping a lot of people. And I think it's not just about the money. I know some of the Millionaires Club members are enjoying the rewards, di ba? And congratulations to all of you. I'm very proud of your achievement. You've changed your life. And nakita namin, I'm a personal witness to your success. And keep your feet on the ground. But more than the money, I think they're more interested to help other people. Help other people change their life. And because of that, and when we examine the Vmobile empowerment model, ito yung nakita namin. When you look at Vmobile, dalawang entity niyan, the company and you, our subscribers. There are two products that we're selling. The subscription, number one. And the second, of course, when we sell subscription, both of us benefit. Diba? Vmobile, as a company, from each subscription, we get an amount. But the large portion of it is given back to you in the form of commission. through my legs. And the second way, of course, subscription to log. The second way is selling or consumption of prepaid products. And every time binibenta ang prepaid products, kumikita yung company. That, of course, is given. But we noticed, hindi dapat kayo nakakasya sa guaranteed retail override. That is just 1 to 2%. That's what we're saying, right? But if we encourage people to sell, we're actually addressing a small, a niche market. Sa ngayon siguro, there are about 3 million to 5 million retailers. Do you think mas magandang maging Vmobile subscriber yung mga tao as a user or as retailer? Kasi pag naging retailer na lahat ng mga taong gumagamit ng prepaid, sinong bebentahan nila? Makes sense, right? So that's the reason why we didn't call it techno-retailer. We call it techno-user card. Because we want you to realize that in using prepaid products, there's an opportunity. So you gotta change your presentation materials. Anyway, hindi na kayo mahirapan dyan. The business development and the marketing communications head, we're now working for a standard presentation material. And we're developing this to go in line with our mission or vision of consumer empowerment. So that's the model if you look at it. But we want you to experience through MyLX and MyTurf how you can be empowered when people consume or use the product. So let me introduce to you MyTurf. Now we have more than 6 million transactions. Come to think of it, 6 million. Pero pag sinilip nyo, sino ang nagpo-produce ng transaction na yun? Most of them are retailers and users. But none of you are earning from this usage. Correct? Yung guaranteed retail override, is it giving you millions of pesos? How much is the guaranteed retail override on average? Maybe 100, 500, couple of hundreds, maybe couple of thousands. I saw I think pinakamalaking GRO na nalaman ko is something like 30,000 or 50. Will that be enough to make you rich or wealthy? Diba? Hindi. If you want to do more, hindi retailing ang solution. Please note that selling prepaid is always 100% of yourself and your time. Do you agree? And if you want to build wealth, you should adopt the saying of Andrew Carnegie, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of myself. Is it true? If you realize that, then retailing should not be the focus of our business. Not retailing, but personal use of prepaid products. So, how do we now follow these tycoons? We made them wealthy. And leveraging is what successful businessmen, tycoons, master nilang leveraging. They very well know and understand leveraging. And how do we apply that in our business? That is by adopting a new paradigm we call consumer networking. Imagine, every time you use phone, sino kumikita ngayon? Either si Ayala or ang hindi ko Mr. Pangilinan, MGB. See? Every time you use the product. But adopting consumer networking means you put yourself on top of this consumer network. Instead of focusing on retailing, on getting retailers, you establish network of users, not retailers. And the next program, the MyTurf program, will turn your prepaid expense into an income opportunity. Please note, we're not saying yung prepaid retailing, prepaid expense nyo ang magiging daan to change your life. And, again, I'm proud to introduce to you MyTurf 2.0, which means Techno User Reward Feature. Okay. Okay, let me cover a bit about My Turf 2.0. This is the latest opportunity. In fact, we have launched it a couple of months ago, but for whatever reason, a lot of you don't understand all the My Turf or hindi nyo in-embrace kagad because to most of you, it's complicated. Ang hirap explain. We failed to actually come up with a material that will explain it easily. And the time na nag-fail siya gave us the opportunity to correct a lot of things and present it in a better way. And My Turf features products that give you earnings from consumption, not from selling, from consumption. And it's the lowest barrier to entry cost. For only 250 or 300 pesos, you can actually change your life. That's what we want. If you want the 3,988, if you're looking at the market na kaya 3,988, that's all right. They can join the MyLX program. But I know you have experienced this many times, that after presenting the business opportunity, some people in the audience, na nakita nyo, they walk out the room with sad face or with sad faces because they want to join the opportunity, but because they cannot afford 3,988, nalulungkot lang sila. Tama po ba? And now with My Turf, meron silang pag-asa. Not only they can join your network and start working and becoming successful, eventually they will rejoin the business as technopreneurs. Of course, under your network. So hindi kayo nawalan ng opportunity to capture your prospect. So that's My Turf. And not only that, My Turf is a shift to consumer empowerment, not network marketing alone. Merong certain reason kung bakit natin ginagawa. Of course, when we talk about load extreme, it has all the prepaid products that you know today, even cards. Eventually, we are introducing new products, including insurance. Imagine for 30 pesos, you are covered for 30,000 within 30 days. So when I ask you, I know some of you are not believer of insurance, but I know some believe in insurance principle. But if I ask you, how much do you love your family? What will be your response? Very much. How much? Very much. Do you love your family? How much? Very much. Some of you will even say, I'm even willing to give my life for my family. Tama ba? Medyo madalamang konti yun, but that's true. But for only 30 pesos, you can protect yourself. To me, those who believe in insurance, those who really love their family, love them even kahit wala na sila. And if you think that way, masasabi ko talaga, sobrang mahal niyo yung family niyo. At pag pinag-usapan natin, if you want to protect yourself so that pag wala ka, meron sila, 30 pesos for 30 days, 30,000 is very cheap. That's 1 peso a day. Kung sinasabi mo na mahal mo pamilya mo, mura ang piso sa isang araw. Para pakita mo yung pagmamahal mo. And that's the product we will carry very soon. We have a denomination of 30 and 100. And imagine if a lot of people will buy insurance to protect themselves. Every month, they will renew. Kasi 30 days lang yung coverage, 30,000 for 30 pesos. So for the whole year, they will buy the product 12 times. And imagine if, from the point of view of consumer networking, each time na may bumibili ng product ng Malayan sa ilalim ninyo, sa network ng consumer, you are paid. And what if I told you that for 30 pesos, if your 3 friends buy insurance and everybody do the same thing, their 3 friends will buy this product, you will earn 300,000 pesos a month. Will it interest you? That's just one product. Wala pa yung exclusive product ng Smart. So, we're also thinking of bills payment as a value-add service, not as an opportunity that we're offering. Kasi ibang company, they're saying bills payment Dito nyo gawin sa amin, pwede kayong mag-bayad center. We've long analyzed bills payment as an opportunity addition. No? Pero tingin namin, hindi magandang impact. Why? Imagine for 3,000 pesos na bills ang ibabayad lang sa'yo, 8 pesos or 5 pesos. Would you be happy with that? You would rather use the 3,000 pesos selling prepaid load. At least 10% of that, which is 300, yun ang kikitain mo. Bills payment services are for companies na pumuposisyon sa ganong klase ng negosyo, not for an individual. So, hindi namin yan kagad nilagay dito sa amin. But now, we are forced to give this to you as a value-added service para hindi na kilalabas, and you can use your Vmobile or LoadStream wallet to pay for your bills. We're talking to an airline ticket service provider, and soon we can even offer airline ticketing, domestic and international, using the wallet. There's a lot of things we are preparing for 2012. We believe 2012 is the best ever year for Vmobile. With LoadStream, you can use any device, mobile, that send SMS, even 3210 of Nokia, you can still use it. And even the slickest gadget today, if you have iPod 2, basta nakaka-connect sa internet, you can transact with Vmobile. We will improve your customer experience using the loading system, online or via SMS. And it's 24/7. And if you still need help, pagka kailangan nyo, it's still 24/7. We will maintain the one phone, one SIM, one wallet banner, and you can transfer airtime credits to your friends, relatives. Remember, I didn't say retail, although you can do that still. You can transfer anytime and earn from this business. At an average, we will still offer 10% for all the prepaid products. Of course, other prepaid products, mas maganda yung margin. And we're now introducing more products through we're now developing our online shopping, an online mall. And we will call this Vmall. Vmall, napaka-easing, pag inisip nyo ba Vmall? Kasi virtual mall. It's mall without walls. So, I know that since a lot of us are, using Facebook, alam kong ayaw nyo umalis minsan sa harap ng Facebook. Baka gusto nyo gawin yung shopping. So we thought combining online shopping, online auction, and online group buying is a good idea to start Vmall. So it's a combination of all things that you know. You know Groupon and Sogo, Bill Grocer, probably have heard of Bids, Piso Bid, etc. These are online auction sites. And what we want to do is to combine online shopping, auction, and group buying in one offering. We roll it into one and call it Vmall. That's what we're doing for 2012. So through the Vmall, we are offering different products. Now, to join MyTurf, there are two simple and easy sign-up options. You go to a technopreneur, you can join MyTurf. So, kumusta po yung mga techno user cards niya? Buhay pa ba? I realized the reason why it's not moving, we have in our database millions of cards, unregistered. Millions. And the reason why it's not moving is because, again, it boils down to customer experience. Some of you are afraid na kapag binenta yung card or pinamigay niyo yung card, mumurahin lang kayo ng gusto mag-retail. Not until solution of Smart in helping us, diba, come up with our own SIM to address the main issues in retailing, but still, I'm not encouraging you to retail because that will not make your life wealthy. Now, I'm saying, yung produkto natin, hindi lang po yung load ang kapasok natin. Marami pa because of Vmobile. And now, you can join through MyTurf by selling your cards. Now, yung ibang merong cards ngayon, magkakaroon ng chance to distribute the cards. What will happen if you sell your cards? Of course, your investment of 3,988 will return, di ba? More than that, because if you sell 20 cards, that's 5,000 pesos, correct? And not only that, may question sa akin, what if nabenta ko lahat ng 20 cards, can I still buy more cards? Because I want more, not retailers, techno users joining my consumer network. The answer is no. But here's the tip. Please use some of the cards to register yourself again as techno user. Because each techno user can sign up or enroll 10 more techno users. And that's the second option. Instead of going to a technopreneur to sign up, you go to a techno user to become a techno user. In short, pupuntahan niyo yung techno user na para maging techno user. And a techno user is capable of enrolling up to 10 techno users. After that, wala na. So anong ginagawa ng ibang techno user that is very successful in this program? Some of them, pag nasa ikawalo na or ikasyam, they use the 9th or the 10th account for registration to register them yung sarili nila ulit. So they will have 10 fresh registration. Ganun ang nangyayari. But please note, if you have multiple accounts under the system, you have to take care and maintain of those accounts para lang meron kayong earning. Kasi pag masyadong maraming account, baka mahirapan kayo i-manage. You have to make sure you can manage the accounts. So that's the way to sign up under MyTurf. And MyTurf lets you earn in two ways. Very easy. The first is when you enroll to the MyTurf program. And secondly, when everyone buys MyTurf products through LoadExtreme. Again, when you sell subscription. Second, when they consume or buy products. Diba yung pa rin yung ginagawa natin, binibenta natin product. Let me explain. So the first way to earn is through what we call subscription sales override. This is very easy. For a techno user, if you sign up or enroll another techno user, you will earn 50 pesos. So, let's say for example, I have a kapitbahay and he wants to join, magbabayad siya sa akin ng 300 pesos. I should have a load wallet balance. Because if I don't have load wallet balance, can I sign up somebody? No. So, with the load wallet balance, the prospect, the enrollee, will pay me 300 pesos, correct? My wallet gets deducted 250 pesos. How much did I earn? 50. Correct. So, 300, 250 na bago sa load wallet ko. That's instant. Now, the person na sinign up ko just recently would like to do the same, duplicate the same effort, right? Find another techno user or prepaid user. So, magsa-sign up siya. Who will earn the 50 pesos? Siya. But in turn, I will earn 20 pesos from his effort. And that is up to 8 generations. When I talk about the person I signed, that person is my first level with respect to my position. But the person whom he enrolled will be my second level or second generation. And it goes down up to until the 8th, I will earn 20 pesos. But here's the good news. If you're a technopreneur, instantly you will earn 20 pesos from each enrollment, and that is up to infinity. Alright? Up to infinity. Now, let me just clarify something. If you're a technopreneur and you have a downline technopreneur in MyAlex, and the technopreneur signs up techno user, and the techno user signs up another techno user, you don't get the 20 from that sign up unless it is within the 8th level network. So which means if I have a technopreneur downline on my first level and the technopreneur sells the techno user card and the techno user gets another techno user, I will earn from that, but only 20 pesos. But for technopreneur who signs up a techno user and getting another techno user, not just I'm earning 20 pesos, I'm earning additional 20 pesos. So each time may sinasign up ng techno user under my network, if I'm a technopreneur, I earn 40 pesos up to 8 level. Beyond the 8 level, the 9 up to infinity, I get 20 pesos. That's how it works. Claro? Nasaan si Mr. Ingo Hansen? By the way, I'd like to thank that guy, and I'd like to thank Ms. Lapis for allowing us to use the IPC Mandaluyong office to do the regular my turf presentation. Ginawa namin parang incubation field na lang. Incubation venue yung office niya. And thanks to Ingo, because the Team Renaissance is very supportive of my turf. Of course, I'd like to mention that even other teams have expressed their support of my turf, like the Techno Real and the other group. And I'd like to thank you for expressing your support for this program. Now, let me just excite you. Yun ang gusto kong gawin. Let me just excite you. If with the knowledge of universal loading, and for 300 pesos or 250, do you think you can get 3 friends join you in this program? 3 friends for only 300 pesos. How soon? How soon? I know you can do that in a matter of hour, or probably in a day. Let's just say you can do that. You can get 3 in a week. Pwede na? In a week. So all you need to do is get 3 techno user. I know you know a lot of people that use prepaid products, but you only get 3. Your best 3. Yung malalakas gumamit ng prepaid. And let's just say you can do this in a week. Next week, all that you need to do is do the same thing. Yung pinasali mo will have to do the same thing. And that is to introduce their own 3 friends in a week. Pwede ba yan? Kaya yun? So next week, we have 9, 27. And obviously, after the 8-week period, which is roughly 2 months, correct? You will reach a sizable network of consumer under you. And that can give you an earning, if you're a techno user, 196,000 pesos. That's the potential earning. That's not a guarantee. Remember, it's number. Those are numbers, and it's just theory. But it can actually, you can realize the numbers if you work out the system. You focus on creating a system that is duplicable. For technopreneurs, you can actually earn 15 million in 3 months. I've done some computation, and that is just through sales of subscription. Sales pa lang yan ng subscription. If you can earn 15 million in 3 months through sales of subscription, not because you want them to be retailers, but you want them to, enjoy exclusive products like that what, dine-develop ng smart communication for Vmobile. Enjoy value added. Yung sinasabi namin sulit na produkto. Mama, ano ba sulit? Mama, what is sulit? Sulit is getting more than what you pay for. And that's what we're developing. That's what smart communication is developing for Vmobile. Now, with that same discount that they're giving, and this is the subscription earning. Now, we move to the second way to earn. Now, just look at this number. Increasing your target, instead of doing 3, you will do 5 in a week. You see, you can actually increase your target earning. And for technopreneurs, that can even go up to 26 million. That's a lot of money. It's, numbers lang yan, but it can happen. And moving on to the second way to earn. Oops. I missed the second slide. Sorry. Now, to enroll others, you have to follow a certain format. A syntax. And we call that LX space wrap or tab. That's too fast. Okay? And again, you will earn each time you sell subscription to the system. Now we move to the second way to earn, and we call that patronage reward. That's the second way of earning. And patronage reward, to simply put it, is 1% of every consumption. So parang piso for every 100 for prepaid products. But for other products that we're offering, especially through Vmobile, it is even bigger. Much, much more than 1 peso. Now, you have this network coming from your subscription sales. Now, the good news about patronage override is that we're paying you not only until the 8th, but up to the 10th generation of sales. Again, 10th generation of consumption or sales. Now, look at this. If, let's say, you have a network and each one will use 100 peso worth of prepaid products. They will not retail. They will use. You will earn 88,000 monthly if each one is buying 100 pesos monthly. Totoo ba na pag nagkakapera ang Pinoy, kumataas ang gastos? So, it is possible that not only they will spend 100, they can actually spend more than 100, spending 300 pesos. And if everybody spends 300 pesos for a special product, you can actually earn 265,000 every month. If you can develop successfully a network of consumer that buys special products, exclusive products. And that's what we're doing. At 500 pesos, you will earn 442,000. That's a lot of money. What can you do with 400,000 a month earning? Go to vacation, help other people, help your relatives, go to learn new things. So that's my turf. Now the question is, why is my turf sustainable? Bakit tatagal to? Ito sagot. Because subscribers are required to purchase my turf products to qualify the program. If you don't buy my turf, you don't get the earnings. Simple lang naman yung rules, tama? Hindi ka bumibili ng product, huwag kang kumita. Patronize the product, you get your patronage refund. Actually, kinuha lang namin sa cooperative. It's inspired by cooperative principle. Cooperative, the people joining together para lahat sila makinabang. And that's what my turf is all about. We call this qualifying period. And each product has a qualifying period. So let's say if you buy 300 peso worth of prepaid products, it has an equivalent qualifying period. Let's say 30 days. So if you buy 300 pesos, you're good to earn until 30 days. Liwanag po yan? It's a calendar month. If you buy product now, let's say 300 pesos, and it can qualify you for 30 days. Ito yung sample. So if you buy 300 pesos smart products, that will qualify you for 30 days. Then what will happen if you don't buy after 30 days? Of course, you will be disqualified, and what will happen is you will not earn. You will miss all the earning from consumptions or purchase of MyTurf products. Yung exclusive product ng Smart, yun ang MyTurf product natin. Now, other products is also available. They're also available. Globe, Sun. But the exclusive product na merong unique value, yung sulit, yun yung produkto ng Smart. And that's what we will introduce later on. Now, the company uses what we call dynamic compression. Dynamic compression ensures that you will earn from all levels. Kasi there are people who will miss buying MyTurf products. Tama po ba yan? Di tayo perfect. Nakalimutan yung bumili. You forget na tapos na pala yung 30 days qualification and you forgot to buy the product. But please, ito lang advice ko sa inyo. Don't buy the products because you will earn. Buy the product because you need it. Buy the products because you want it. And if you buy the products because of this behavior, it's natural. So everybody buys naturally and you earn from natural purchase. Hindi dahil sa may qualification kayo hinihintay. And so the company uses dynamic compression to ensure that you earn from all levels. Say, for example, this guy forgot to buy MyTurf products. What the system will do is that all these people will go up to one level. Itataas sila. That's why it's called dynamic compression. Now, as soon as the person resumes or buys the product, babalik uli yung mga tao na yun sa baba. In short, gumagalaw yung network niya para lang ensure na lahat ng level may earning. And of course, that's the key to everything is buying, getting your tree. Now, look at this example. This is the illustration of the dynamic compression. I don't know if this will work here because this is obviously a PowerPoint. Now, let's say this guy, you know, there are guys below the line, right? On the 11. That means wala kayong earning doon. And if this guy hindi yan bumili, what will happen is, yun ang nangyari na wala sila lahat, no? What will happen now is, again, wala. If this guy will miss buying the MyTurf products, this whole thing, the 4th up to the 10th, tataas to sa next level, pupunta sa 3rd. So yung grupo dito sa 11th level will go up the 10th, and so kikita kayo dun sa non-earning levels. That's what dynamic compression is all about. Alright, I think you have, okay. I took a shot of an account with a somehow substantial earning. Nag-start sa MyTurf recently, and nag-work agad sa kanya yung product, and you see, pinakman ko lang yung name, may 31,000 na siya na earning. Just because people under this person sold subscription and purchased MyTurf products. This is just an example. And you will also see it. So, ang laki yan. So, hindi yan joke. Pwedeng kumita seryoso ng pera just because people are using the product. And that's what we want for you. Now, let's just say this is your network structure in MyAlex. Kasi some of you will ask me, what if I'm a technopreneur and may downline akong technopreneur? Will they be under me sa MyTurf? The answer is yes, only if you are the direct sponsor. Listen, if you're a technopreneur and somebody put a technopreneur under you, ano tawag natin doon? Spill over. Yung spill over sa inyong technopreneur will not be part of your MyTurf network. They will not form part of your MyTurf network. I will clarify that. Kapag binigay lang sa inyo. Lahat lang na magiging part ng MyTurf network nyo will be your personally sponsored techno user or technopreneur. Now, in this example, if this is your network, let's just say sa MyAlex, then under MyTurf, ito na ang structure nyo. Ganyan yan. Maliwanag po ba yan? Ulitin ko, tinan nyo. Let's just say, this person hindi nagtrabaho. And you're the one who put these two technopreneurs here. So, ilan ang direct mo? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Under the MyTurf program, this will be your network structure. Maliwanag, no? Technopreneur, 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 technopreneur. Now, each of these technopreneur has their techno users, correct? So, their techno users will form part of your MyTurf network. So, ibig sabihin, kikita ka sa techno user ng ibang technopreneur. But within your 10-level network. Klaro po? You have to remember this. This is just very easy. And for me to be, para lang madaling tandaan, I used D. All you need to do is buy, endorse, earn. Ganun lang kasimple yung MyTurf. And, again, this program starts by finding your 3. Nobody's stopping you to get more than 5. More than 3. You can get 5, you can get 10. That's the maximum a techno user can do, 10. And you can even replicate yourself many times in a network. That's bahala na kayo doon. But please note, the more account you manage, the more complex it is. But nevertheless, para sa amin, MyTurf is the hope for those people who cannot afford 3,988. And now, through MyTurf, pag-respond yung market nyo, whether kaya nila ay mura or kaya nila 3,988. We dedicate this program to everyone, to those who like to change their life, to those who believe that empowerment is possible. And for looking at Vmobile 2012, we've got a lot of things happening in the company. We're excited, and please be around when we announce the activation of the SIMs and when Smart Communication and Vmobile make available the exclusive denomination. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for attending our mini bomb. Thank you. You know, I'm the most boring speaker here, especially if I do a lot of stuff about technical things, no? But I'm happy helping people, and I'm happy seeing you become successful in this company. I'm proud that Vmobile have created more than 50 millionaires already. So, to formalize, we will actually recognize separately millionaires coming from MyTurf program, because we believe MyTurf program will actually produce millionaires. Even if these millionaires are already in MyLX, we will still recognize them as MyTurf millionaires. So who knows? You can be the first one. So again, this is the last slide, I think, and this is my favorite note always. Don't forget, Vmobile is empowerment through technology. Be empowered, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for attending this.